ओम शांति। यह बाबा की सेवा के लिए नया चैनल चालू किया है। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। ओम शांति।
ओम शांति। मॉर्निंग मुरली 4 फरवरी 2022। बाप दादा मधुबन। एसेंस। स्वीट चिल्ड्रन, look in the mirror of your heart to see that there are no evil spirits in you. Continue to make effort to remove the evil spirits. Sweet children, look in the mirror of your heart to see that there are no evil spirits in you. Continue to make effort to remove the evil spirit. Question. What system exists between the father and the children that is unique in the world at the confluence age? What system exists between the father and the children that is unique in the world at the confluence age? Answer. In the world, children say namaste to their father, whereas here the father says namaste to your children. The father himself says, "Sweet children, I have come and engaged myself in serving you children, and so you are even more elevated than I am." Secondly, I am the egoless and incorporeal father, and so I would definitely say namaste first. This is a unique system of the confluence age. Om Shanti. When he comes, should the father say namaste to your children, or should the children say namaste to the father? Children should say namaste to the father. No, the father has to say namaste first. The custom and systems of the confluence age are unique. The father himself says, "I am the father of everyone. I have come and engaged myself in serving you, and so you are definitely greater." In the world, children say namaste to their father, whereas here the father says namaste to you children. He is remembered as the one who is incorporeal and egoless, and so he has to show that. Those people go and bow down to the feet of sannyasis and even kiss their feet, but they don't understand anything. The father comes to meet you children after a cycle. You children are the long lost and new found children. This is why Baba says, "Sweet children, you are tired." God massaged the feet of Draupadi, and he was the servant who said salutations to the mothers, the father. You children understand that the father has come to do unlimited service of the world. There is so much rubbish in this world. This is hell. The father has to come to change hell into heaven. He comes with a lot of love in his heart. He knew that he has to come to serve you children. He engages himself in serving you every cycle. While he sits here, everyone is served. It isn't that he would have to go to everyone. Only the one is the benevolent bestower to the whole world. No human being can do any service that can compare with the service that he does. His service is unlimited. Song. Awaken, O brights, awaken. The new day is about to dawn. Awaken, O brights, awaken. The new day is about to dawn. This song is so good. You need to explain about the new age. The age is for the people of Bharat. People everywhere else hear from the people of Bharat that the golden and silver ages existed in the past because they come in the copper age. They hear from others that Bharat was an ancient land and that the deities used to rule here. There used to be the original eternal deity religion which doesn't exist now. The Gita is the mother and father of the deity religion. All the rest come later. So, this is the most ancient religion of all. In fact, The Gita alone is the main scripture which everyone should believe. However, they don't believe it. They only believe in the scripture of their own, own religion. They don't even know when God spoke the Gita. The Gita was spoken by the father. They have inserted the name of the child instead of the father's and created a difficulty. And this is why they can't say when Shivratri should be celebrated. After the birthday of Shiva, there is the birthday of Krishna. No sacrificial fire of Sri Krishna is ever remembered. It is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra that is remembered. The flames of destruction emerged from that, and you can truly see that now. The original, eternal deity religion is once again being established, and none of the innumerable religions will exist. Krishna would also only come when the other religions no longer exist. All the rest of the souls reside in the land of liberation. Everyone has to meet God, do they not? Everyone will salute the Father. The Father will salute all the children, and the children will then also salute the Father. At this time, the Father has come here in a corporeal form. Not all souls can meet the Father here because only a handful out of multi-millions will come. So when and where will all the devotees meet him? Wherever they became separated from God, that is where they will go and meet him. God's residence is the supreme abode. The Father says, I liberate all of you children from sorrow and take you back to the supreme abode. This is his task alone. The Father has to come to purity, the impure world. He is heavenly God, the Father, and so he would definitely create heaven. Ravan creates hell and the Father creates heaven. His right name is Shiva, a point. A soul is a point, only something that tiny could stay in the center of a forehead. As is a soul, so the Supreme Soul. However, it is a wonder that such a tiny soul has a part of 84 births recorded in him. This can never be erased. It will continue forever. These are such deep things people are now asking for peace because everyone is going to go into peace. They say that happiness is like the droppings of the crow. It says in the Gita that it is through Raj Yoga that you become kings of kings. So, how could those who believe that happiness is like the droppings of a crow receive a kingdom? This is something for the family path. While living at home with your family, you have to stay as pure as a lotus. You say, charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. Shiv Baba also says, I first of all explain to this one, corporeal Brahma. This is the living home of Shiv Baba. This one, Brahma, learns everything first and then all the adopted children learn through him, number wise. These are very deep matters. The bestower of salvation, the purifier himself comes and explains all of these secrets. It isn't that he inspires you from up there. He comes here. There are many Shiv temples as memorials. He himself says, I enter the ordinary body of Brahma. This one himself doesn't know his births. This is not a question of just one. All of you sitting here are mouth-born children of Brahma. All of you Brahmins have been created through the mouth of Brahma. He explains to only you Brahmins. A sacrificial fire is always conducted by Brahmins. Those who relate that Gita do not have Brahmins so that is not a sacrificial fire. This is a very big, important sacrificial fire that has been created by the unlimited Father. So many big aluminium pots have been on the fire for so long. The Bhandara is continuing even now. When will it finish? When the whole kingdom is established. The Father says, I will take you back home with me and then send you number wise to play your parts. I will take you back home with me and then send you number wise to play your parts. No one else can say, I am your guide and I will take you back with me. I am your guide and I will take you back with me. He purifies impure beings and takes them back. Then souls begin to come down at their own time to play their parts, to establish their religions. The innumerable religions all exist now, but not the one main religion. The Gita is the main jewel of all the scriptures because everyone receives liberation and salvation through that. Among the people of Bharat too, it is the souls who separated the God first, who take knowledge. They begin to come down first and then everyone has to come down, number wise. Everyone has to pass through the Sato, Rajo and Tamo stages. The duration of the cycle has now come to an end. All souls are present and the Father has also come. Each one has to play his own part. Not all the actors in a play can come onto the stage at the same time. They all come at their own time. The Father has explained how you come the stage at the same time, how you come down number wise. The secret of the caste has also been explained to you. The top knot is the Brahmins, but who created the Brahmins? Shudras would not create them. Above the top knot is the father of Brahmins, Brahma, and Brahma's father is Shiv Baba. So, you are the mouth-born progeny of Brahma, the clan of Shiva. You Brahmins then become deities. The account of the clans also has to be explained. You children are given advice because you are not all clever to the same extent. If scholars and pundits came and started to debate in front of someone new, she wouldn't be able to explain. You should say, I am still new, so come later at another time and my senior sister will explain to you. She is clever than I am. Everyone is number wise in class. There shouldn't be body consciousness about this. Otherwise, your honor will be lost. They would say that the BKs are not able to explain well. Let go of your body consciousness and refer them to someone senior. Baba too says, I will ask the one up above. There are elephant riders, horse soldiers, and foot soldiers. Some are riding lions, some are riding horses. Lions are the most fearsome. They live alone in jungles, whereas elephants are always in herds. If they were alone, someone would kill them. They show the Shaktis riding lions. It has been explained to you children that it is wrong to say that the God of the Gita is Krishna. None of those of other religions would believe in the scripture. You have to prove who it was who established the ancient deity religion. They are also called gods and goddesses. God is someone separate. Lakshmi and Narayan are called a goddess, a god, and they are instruments for sustenance. If Lakshmi and Narayan are also goddess and a god, then Vishnu and Shankar would also have to be called as gods. You know that no one apart from God can speak the Gita. It is the Gita that is sung by the mouth of God. It is the Gita of Sri Sri Rudra. No one else could say that this Gita came from his mouth. The Gita cannot be spoken by the mouth of anyone except Shiv Baba. The Gita is the mother and its creator is Shiv Baba. He sits here and explains it to you orally. He is the ocean of knowledge. So only the Creator would give the knowledge of creation. This is why even the rishis and munis say that the God is infinite, that only God knows his ways and means. The direction of God are Srimad, through which you receive liberation, and that is fine. Along with liberation, you also have to mention salvation, because when it is heaven in Bharat, all those of the other religion are in liberation, whereas the people of Bharat are in salvation. That is, they experience liberation in life. Baba explains all of these secrets which you have to imbibe. People on the path of devotion say that you can find the path to God through the Vedas and scriptures, etc. However, it is not like that. This is not a mountain at Shimla, whose peaks you can reach, whichever path you take. Here, the bridegroom has to come for the brides. He has to decorate the brides in order to make them into the masters of the world. Every one of you wants to become an emperor or empress. But Baba says, first of all, look at your face. The story of Narad is of this time. He wanted to marry Lakshmi, but he was told to look at his face first. Baba also says, look into the mirror of your heart. The evil spirit of lust doesn't come, does it? Continue to check yourself and continue to make effort to remove the evil spirits. Baba continues to show you all the methods. Many thoughts will come into your minds, but they should not be put into practice. Baba teaches you how to perform good actions. The knowledge of action, neutral action, and sinful action is mentioned in the Gita. No one else knows about these. It is Maya that makes you perform sinful actions, but she doesn't exist in the golden age. Now, only by following Srimad will you be able to go to heaven. These are not the directions of a human being. Heaven is being created through the Father's direction. No one can come or become a resident of heaven by following the decades of others. They become even more corrupt. You children know that the one religion is now being established. You are establishing your own kingdom with the power of yoga in an incognite way. You don't hold any weapons, etc. in your hand. Each of you has a bow and arrow of knowledge, but they have shown that to be something physical. All of these powers are incognito. Look how much the Shaktis are worshipped. There isn't anyone with 10 or 20 arms. Everyone has 2 arms. There cannot be anyone in the human world with 8 or 10 arms. They show Vishnu in the Sabal region and 4 arms. But that is full of meaning. By knowing the seed, you come to know the knowledge of the tree. Acha. You children continue to receive treasures of knowledge, and you are then given toli to sweeten your mouths. Shiv Baba doesn't eat it himself. It is only for all of you children. Even the kingdom is only for you children. Lakshmi and Narayan would also definitely give to their children. They would not distribute to everyone, but this Father gives to everyone. There, even the subjects would say about they are the masters of heaven. Even the subjects have happiness. There is no mention of sorrow, but it is number wise. There is plenty of gold, whereas here all the mines have been emptied. It is remembered some people's wealth remained buried Under the ground. Under the ground. Some people's wealth was looted by the government. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children. Love, remembrance, and namaste from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. Salutations to the mothers, love and remembrance to the children, and good morning to everyone. The night is now coming to an end, and the good morning is coming. The new age is coming for the Brahma Kumaris and Kumars. Acha, Om Shanti. Essence for Dharna. Renounce body consciousness and keep the seniors ahead of you. If someone debates with you, don't lose your honor but refer him to your seniors. Renounce body consciousness and keep the seniors ahead of you. If someone debates with you, don't lose your honor but refer him to your seniors. Charity begins at home. First of all, benefit your family. While living at home, stay as pure as lotus. Charity begins at home. First of all, benefit your family. While living at home, stay as pure as a lotus. Blessing. May you be subtle and incorporeal by renouncing any subtle trace of arrogance of the body and ego. May you be subtle and incorporeal by renouncing any subtle trace of arrogance of the body and ego. Detail. Some do not have attachment or ego of their bodies in a gross form but in relation to their bodies. They do not have particular sanskars, special intellects, special virtues, special talents, or special powers. The arrogance of these, that is the ego, intoxication, bossiness, are all forms of some subtle arrogance of the body. This arrogance will not allow you to become a subtle angel or incorporeal. So, renounce any trace of it and you will easily be able to become subtle and incorporeal. The slogan is be cooperative at the appropriate time and you will receive a multi-million fold return. Be cooperative at the appropriate time and you will receive a multi-million fold return. अच्छा, Om Shanti.